My wife wanted me to print some bag clips this morning, so
Oh,
it'll be running in the background. My wa- which is interesting. So, all right. How we doing this morning? Everyone doing good? If you're not doing good, you're gonna lie to me. Tell me you're doing good.
good. Okay, so Dan, I went to the title company. I just requested the buyer's book. Is that what I needed for the house then? And they'll print all that stuff out. I asked them if that what
Listing book, yeah.
they'll probably figure that out.
Yeah, the listing book for the address. So,
Yeah, they gave me the address and stuff. Okay. How'd your day go yesterday afternoon?
oh man, it was a busy day.
No.
Robin and I got a buy sell agreement, so buyer seller signatures. So that was at 6 p.m. Then went and showed houses until 8 p.m. Dropped off a mobile AC unit for a buyer whose house the AC went out on.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, it was a fun evening for sure. So I want to hear from you. What are your wins, your celebrations, something you're just dang proud of?
My granddaughter passed her
Heck
state
yeah.
board.
New
Yeah,
nurse.
got the notice this morning.
That's awesome. Tell her we say congrats.
Congrats. Now she can go to work.
Yeah, go save lives.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a listing go coming soon yesterday. I got it accepted into the Tucson Home Tours for Friday, doing a big open house on it with a couple other agents this weekend. And I have two other listing appointments today.
Ooh, way to go, Miss Hurlbert. Out there crushing life. Good deal. Good stuff. Next.
I crushed my listing appointment last night.
Yeah. What do you think went well?
Actually, I think just through practice and consistency practicing, the whole thing went really well. I think it was probably one of my best listing appointments in a while. Everything kind of just flowed well. The data flowed well. The conversation flowed well. But I've been purposefully kind of practicing those conversations because the last time did not go so well.
Good, man. Love that. Growth, now pay. Heck yeah.
And the last one went fine. Still got the listing. To me, it didn't feel good.
There's that excellence barrier, right? Almost imposter syndrome. But we don't find accomplishments as accomplishments. We find them as mildly satisfactory that it's over. We're like, oh, thank God this is done. Instead of, oh yeah, I crushed it. We're like, oh, thank God it's over. But that's okay. Celebrate the small victories. Know that you're doing great. Improve upon the process, and over time you'll continue to get bigger and bigger and better and better. So that's what matters. Oh, what a day. What a week. 12 days into this month already. And it
Jeez.
feels like June just happened yesterday. So, what's the best topic, situation, conversation you guys want to have today to sharpen yourselves up as we lean into the Realtors weekend? Friday,
Hey,
Saturday, Sunday.
Dan, can I just share another scenario
You can.
real quick? I sent out my monthly newsletter and a couple of clients reached back out via email, but one called and he was going to be refinancing his house that I sold him a couple years ago, and he went with some company in California, and I was just really afraid he was going to get taken advantage of. So I was like, would you please call Steve Lemons before you do this? And I just thought that was a nice touch point because, we send out stuff all the time, and it was nice to have a client call you back and hopefully help take care of them.
Yeah. Other situations, guys. Come on. Let's not be quiet.
Well, does anybody on here have a point of contact for Bakersfield for a listing agent out there that I can refer my family to?
I get you one.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anyone from the La Jolla office in right now. And that would be the ones I would think would be on.
La Jolla and Bakersfield are pretty far away.
Yeah, but they have friends in California.
It's probably equal distance from me to them.
Yeah, my big concern there is we got a big hullaboot in middle
Yeah.
of California. So Scary stuff.
Bakersfield's about 2.5, 3 hours away if I'm driving fast.
Yeah.
Does Christina have one? Christina knows all the people.
All the peoples.
I was actually just looking in my phone. I don't know if I have Bakersfield. I'm looking to see where it is. I don't even know where it is. Jim, where's it at?
About 10
Central
hours.
California, south of Fresno.
Well, I know it's in California, obviously.
Central California,
Oh, okay.
south of Fresno. If you hit Southern California, you went too far.
Oh, that's pretty far east, though.
Yeah, it's inland.
Okay. This is your call, guys. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to work on? I've been driving the boat all week. I want to make sure we're touching on the subjects or situations that you're working through that are making you better.
I think Caitlin dropped a nugget. I think it was either Monday or Tuesday on how to automate the birthday post on Facebook.
You just dropped something into the chat, too. Oh, that was someone.
Put the
Just dropped a
Bakersfield
for
contact.
Bakersfield.
There's your
Saving it.
Okay, recent. All right. Thank you. I'll forward that on.
Thanks, Caitlin.
Forward that.
Yes.
Maybe that's a good conversation. How do you vet your referrals?
Yeah, okay, let's go there.
call and talk to them. If you don't like their vibe, don't use them. Pretty
Yeah,
simple.
I definitely call them.
Because if they're not going to answer the phone when you call them, so
That's how I've gotten referrals to me. Is agents have gone. I called several other people, and you're the only one that answered the phone. And I was like, "Well, I'm doing business, man. I don't know what they're doing."
Well, and I look them up on Zillow. I look them up. I try to find out their production.
So I got an agent the other day. I'm trying to find the text. I really liked it. There was a text that came in that said, "Hey Dan, this is blank with blank real estate. I'm calling you about a referral. It's not spam." Boom. And then he called and I answered because it had, you know, how iPhone gives you the likely this person. And it was pretty awesome. And I liked that he kind of texted first. Yeah, hey Dan, here in a second. Here about a referral, not spam, Ed Wallen, Keller Williams preferred in Chicago. And then he called, like sent me the text and then called. And that got my attention because I'm like, oh, it's a referral. What's up? So I answered the phone.
Here's what I don't like. I don't like, and I've gotten this 2 times now. Is them sending it through command. Can you guys tell I'm like losing my voice?
Little bit.
Them sending it in command and not having any other contact with me. They'll just send it in command with a note in there, and they're like, "I've got a hot prospect in Tucson." Then don't send it through a platform that most of us don't use. Pick up the damn phone. Call me.
And that's so funny too, Christina. That's one of the things I've missed most about Command was that referral network. However, yeah, when they spam out like, okay, who wants this? You know, it's like, no, make that personal connection.
Yeah. Well, he sent a thing, like a personal thing, 'cause he was like, "I see you're military, blah, blah, blah." But I'm like, bro, like, and this is the other thing, and I told this to somebody the other day, like, put your phone number in all your channels. Like, put your phone number in your Instagram, put your phone number on your Facebook, because it's frustrating for me when I go to try to find an agent and I see somebody somewhere and I go to call them and I'm like, I have to hunt to find your contact info. Like, I gotta web search you. Like, it should not be this challenging for me to give you business.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. If I can't find their contact information within like a minute, I'll move on to someone else because I just feel like it's not. Yeah.
Not worth your time. They're not
Yep.
professional. But then again, I don't know if any of my stuff's in my profiles right now either. But I happen to believe I'm pretty easy to get a hold of.
You're losing business, Dan.
Mine's
Well,
on my Zoom. It's simple.
I'm
Everybody
giving
finds
it
me
away.
on Zoom.
Giving it away.
The only thing I don't like about having it on my social media channels, I get a lot of spam calls.
Oh,
Oh, I get a ton. But you know what? I answer them all.
Yeah, me too, unfortunately.
Do you? You guys answer the ones that say possibly spam or
Oh
potential
yeah.
spam?
I got two buyers from that were possibly spam.
Oh,
They
damn
called
it. Now
in
I
from
gotta
the
start
website,
answering.
and the website directed them to me, but the website had its like tracking line. So yeah, it was definitely a scam.
Dang.
Was a call.
I gotta start doing that now then, because I'm like, not today, Satan. I'm not
If
listening
it
to
says
your
potential
pitch.
spam and it's local, I'll usually grab it. If it's some random number, I'll wait for the voicemail.
Okay.
And in my quick vetting, this agent that Caitlin posted looks pretty legit, by the way.
Yeah, she sent me a referral for her daughter who I'm helping her buy a house out here. But yeah, no, she's been great to work with. She's very nice.
All right. I'm glad that two of you are talking today. How do you get more referrals?
Oh, that's a great one.
You ask for them?
Oh,
Well, okay.
Down.
That's one way.
Go
That's
for
one way.
them.
Same way you
Um,
get stuff from your sphere. You know, provide value.
I think staying top of mind, especially with social media, for me at least, and with past clients, making sure that like I'm following up with them. I've gotten quite a few referrals in the past few weeks, and it's just been from that repetition of making sure I'm connecting with people and just reaching back out and staying top of mind.
I'm super eager for the day where somebody goes, "Do you know somebody in Tucson or San Diego?" Or, matter of fact, I do.
Otherwise, when should you be asking for referrals?
During any positive interactions.
Yeah,
That's a deal.
There's two words I'm looking for: early
Often.
and often. You have a really good first interaction. When should you ask for a referral? Until the end of the deal? No, right then and there. Early and often. You guys have a bang out first walkthrough. When should you ask for referrals? After the deal closes? No, right then and there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about agent to agent referrals. Sorry.
Oh, that's referrals from clients. What was that, Maggie?
What would you say?
Hey, Maggie, now that you're in the process, who else do you know that's looking to buy a house? Right? Once we go through inspection period, it's kind of funny because we start to see like the house is our own. We get excited. We start telling more people about it. Who have you told so far that may seem to be wanting to buy a house too?
Maggie, I've been dealing with a doozy of clients lately, and you've been a breath of fresh air working with you. Do you know anybody that's like yourself that I could help as well?
I like that one.
Anthony just killed a bug.
Kill the bug. Okay. Now more agent referrals.
I get a
Is
lot of those from meeting other people at other conventions or mixers or stuff like that.
Yeah. Network. Meet and greet. Know them.
That's
Ask
what I
them.
like about the conferences and going to them. Sometimes it's like the same content, but it's like the reason for going is to connect with your network and meet new people. And I love when people are at these conferences and they've already identified the primary states or places that their business is coming from, and they put it out there on like the Facebook group, or they'll announce it in like a breakout session where they're like, I'm looking to connect with agents from these 3 states.
There you go. So Amanda Clark, she was on this call a lot for a while. She's one of our top luxury agents, goes to probably one big networking event a month. That is a majority of her lead generation, is getting out there, meeting and greeting and learning about people and becoming friends with them, and then servicing those relationships. She makes sure that she stays involved in all the high level masterminds around the products and price points that she wants to service. She does well with ranches and horse property. She does well with luxury and large land. So she wants to be invited to these groups and then stay involved. You can't just go once and think, yep, I did it, I'm going to get these referrals now. You have to become a constant force in the market that they can go, oh, this guy is good, or wow, this girl really knocked it out of the park. Becoming trustworthy is a factor of repetition. I see you most often, you always show up the same way. I can trust how you show up. I start to get to know you. We talk about that as people that go to the gym tend to start making friendships with people at the gym because you see them all the time. You have no idea who they are. You just see them as, oh, they show up about 8 p.m. like I do. I see them all the time. And you start chatting with them, you make friends with them. You don't even know their names, but it's your gym buddy. Because over time, you're there and it's exposure. So just like we're asking for referrals from our clients early and often, we're showing up at these same marketing events early and often. The world is fast moving. I hate to say this, but you are going to be forgotten if you're not continually showing up. If you're not being seen, you're not existing.
Yeah, and what kind of events does that girl go to?
So she goes to masterminds, which are collaborative groups of agents of similar mindset or similar business getting together and talking about how they're getting business better. I love masterminds. She goes to training events and seminars that are circled around something that's going to be beneficial to her business. She goes to luxury symposiums, which is, getting together. It's a fancy way of saying we're going to spend a whole bunch of money on cheese and wine and sit and talk. But it's always centered around big referral networks. So anyone ever done BNI? Business Networking International?
Yes.
For?
I can't handle the pressure. Every
didn't like it
meeting, you
either.
got to deliver a lead to somebody.
I didn't like it either.
No offense.
What was that you didn't like?
Called BNI. It's a business networking group.
Donna rocks it though. Like Donna Reed in our office, she rocks it. She's been doing it for a hot minute though.
100 years. So one of the things there is it's that becomes a core group where you're expected to bring a referral. You're expected to provide. Oftentimes we seem to be very one-sided in our business. Like there is an HVAC guy that I send probably one lead a week to. He hasn't sent me dog water in referrals back. But what am I getting from him? I'm getting client satisfaction. I'm getting service. I'm getting trust because when I call my clients and I say, hey, I think I got a guy that can beat that price or can do a better service. Here's his number. Give him a call. And he shows up and he shows up in force. And people are like, wow, that guy was awesome. He was able to beat that price. He was able to give us better service. Thank you so much for that, Dan. Now I've got another peg in my winner's column that says, hey, you're doing a fantastic job. I'm going to ask for more referrals. Hey, who do you know that's coming this way? Who's following you from Oklahoma? Who's moving here from Texas with you? Right. When you come across those people, give me a call. Anthony is pointing to the sky.
Hey, thank you for bringing that up, Dan, because we're told so many times, if your vendor is not giving you business, find another vendor. Yes and no. If you know in your heart that they're going to do the best job for your client and they got the good prices and all that stuff, sometimes they just don't have the means to provide you a lead. But do not drop them just because they're not providing you a lead if they're providing you everything else.
Yeah. I look at the service level of things. Like my lender, Steve, hasn't sent me a deal once. I've sent him hundreds of files, but I use him because I can trust him. I use him because I know the standard of service. I use him because when things go south, he's there to fix it. I have a relationship with him that becomes paramount. Last night, Robin and I were sitting at the table, like 6:30. I call him up, said, "Hey, here's the situation. Can you look into it for me?" He goes, "I'm diving into it right now." Not, I'm busy right now. I'll get back to you in the morning. It's like, you know what? I know you got an issue. Let's get on it. Would it be nice if you sent me a referral? I'm sure it would be, but I'm not counting on it. As long as he's delivering the expectation that I want, foo, girl, I'm in. But if you've got somebody that's just like constantly beating you up and saying, "Hey, send me referrals, send me referrals, send me referrals," and they're not doing anything for you, that's when you start looking at, okay, do we want to be in business with this person? I see Jim put something in a chat. Let's check it out. What is it? Core 100?
Yeah, it's one of the coaching guys I used to follow a while back ago. He does this Core 100 thing that I really like. It's 100 of your business networking relationships that you could use to have business relationships going to and from.
Chimney sweeping and repair. Okay. Never used a chimney sweeper in my business.
Just used one.
Did you?
Yeah, for the Adams Street house. Of course I did. That 5 AC systems, man, you know we pulled out everything for that one.
Personal chef.
Driveway sealing, got that. Driveway installation, got that. Specialist doctor, general doctor, disc jockey, definitely got that. I think this is a great thing. Everyone should download this thing and go and kind of create a spreadsheet of all 100 of these and go find somebody that can fit in that spot. Talk about an exercise in growing your database.
Well,
graphic artist.
Real Producers has a list too, Dan, of folks here, and a couple of them I already used, but like I'll reach out to like Delilah and ask her like, "Hey, do you have a guy for ... you know?" And kind of to Anthony's point and like what we're talking about to increase that relationship and support that, I referred a cleaning person to my clients and just had brunch with them on Sunday, and they were raving about the job that she did. Like, man, she did this and she was so detailed and blah, blah, blah. So then I followed and I was like, I love to hear that. And so they were happy with me. So it's like winning. And then I followed up with that house cleaner and I was like, hey, I just had brunch with so-and-so and they said you were amazing. What's the best site for me to leave a 5-star review for you? So even though she didn't do that for me, I went back and I'm going to support that. So then that's just another like, oh, okay, great. Christina brings me business and she helps me grow my business. So hopefully if, in future, and that's not why I do it. Like Anthony was saying, it's like, she's just done well for me with my clients, but it's a two-way street for sure.
That's such a good idea.
We're going to change this morning call to just good ideas.
Like good ideas and a bunch of shit talking. Oh, Jim, I went and watched that video, Jim and Jessica, by the way, the playback where you guys were like, ooh, Jim was roasting you. No, Jim needs to work on his roast game. Okay.
I do
If
need
that
to
was
work on my
roasting.
I'm too kind.
I appreciate it.
No, we're not getting into roasting yet. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I like when you show up.
I know you should have heard what me and Dan were saying on the call after we got off.
Yeah,
I'm just joking.
I'm looking at a gift that I got for Dan because I saw it and I was like,
is it a bag of gummy bears shaped?
I was going to say a bag of gummy appendages.
It's going to go right next to that, Dan. It's actually, I'm just going to give it away because I'm a terrible secret keeper and then I'll just bring it to you. It's a glass jar with like a stopper in it. And it's jar of fucks I have to give. And it's little wooden engraved like the word fuck. So you can give a fuck.
That'll go right on my desk. I will leave it there and I don't care.
And then when you only have one left or none, then you'll have 0 fucks to give.
You're all, look, guys, I'm not a fucks to give. There's one thing I know about me is that I will always be a little less than fully PC, and that's okay. Be yourself. Connect with people. And that's why people, when I go out, they love connecting. is be real. I love connecting with real people. Get to see the truth behind them, get to laugh, get to enjoy yourself. If they're not your cup of tea, that's fine. You don't need to be everybody's cup of tea. You don't need to be everything to everyone. Be yourself. Find your tribe. Find the place you fit in the most. I like the saying, get in where you fit in. If you're a gym rat, go hang out with other gym rats. Go to agents that work out networking or SWAT events. If you're an RC plane pilot, you love flying RC planes, then that's what you're going to do. Get in where you fit in. Find something you naturally like to do. I'm sure there's some type of networking event around it. Knitting, horseback riding, pickleballing, all of it. Audra's not on the call today. I don't know what she's got going on, but she does pickleball, and she's actually made herself into a pickling realtor. And she loves pickleball. She likes to play it, connect with people, and she's gotten plenty of deals from the court. How many times have you heard in the news that, billion-dollar deals were sealed over a game of golf?
Bring it on.
Right? David, big golfer, big opportunity there.
Yeah.
He was telling me yesterday, he's like, oh, the guy I play golf with is wanting to sell his house and move. I'm all, there you go. Looks like you need to go get a business, account set up so your golf game becomes part of your write-offs, because that's a networking opportunity
Absolutely.
that you like to do. I go shooting. I love shooting. I go shooting with people all the time, and they're like, oh, I want to buy a house. I'm like, it's not like they're doing the deal at gunpoint, but close.
I was like, that's a slippery slope right there.
Is that who I hear out here on the west side shooting out there by Old Tucson?
Oh, I will never tell my secrets.
Wow, you don't invite Christina and I.
I've invited Christina out.
I was just gonna say, Jess, sorry, I've gone.
Wow.
I just haven't invited Jessica out, but we will. I mean,
We
I will
do
not
need
go
to,
shooting.
because Jess is good.
Let's go. I'm just not going to do it between the months of now and fucking October. It's hot as shit outside.
No.
You can go over to my house and hunt pack rats. There's a plethora of them running around.
Do that from my place too.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I hope you really think today was a great conversation on referrals, and I love that. Is when you're and Christina, thank you. I've already changed my Instagram bio to include my phone number.
Perfect.
So I'll let you guys know if that does anything.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can you have Amanda Clark come and talk
I'll ask her to.
just to see where she started from? Because I know she's very popular. Like every Instagram or Facebook thing, it's like Amanda Clark, Amanda Clark, Amanda Clark, everything.
For all the referrals, yeah, because that's what she makes that her bread and butter. Like that's her main jam.
Mm-hmm. That's what she does great. Her and Tyler, they do a ton. That's where her business comes from. She does tons of travel. She spends a fortune on travel. She probably wrote $150,000 in referral checks last year, which means she made considerably more than that. But most of us are trying to get $100,000 a year, period. She's writing checks to other agents at $100,000 a year. Her business is blown up because of it. So get out there and talk to people. Find your networks. Agent networks are fantastic. Become trustworthy. Become seen. Answer your dang phone. Pretty simple, right? Show up. Be seen. Any other thoughts, comments, questions, concerns, or queries before I kick you out of here? Are these morning calls benefit to you?
Oh, yeah.
Are you learning something?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. Hey,
I
thanks for
shared a
that.
link for Tucson people to connect. The Homing Project helps people build houses for homeless, so just thought that might be a point of interest.
We don't see a link yet, Mara.
Does it not come through?
Yeah, there's no link in the chat.
Let me see.
There he goes. Mara's putting something in the chat for you guys. So we need help organizing and planning an art event that will be happening July 26th. We need with everything: marketing, pickup, auction items, art pieces, sending you notes, everything else you can imagine. This request is helping us prepare for the event, not for the event itself. We are at opportunities here. Check it out. Please go to Homing Project website on the volunteer tab to sign up. So, guys, thank you so much for being a part of my mornings. I love seeing you. I'm excited to see the growth. Let's make it a goal of ours to get one referral this next week. Sound good?
I'm good. Do it.
Do it. And then Jessica, you'll definitely get on the calendar. I'll invite you out to go shooting. One thing I can tell you is we've got some pretty cool, pretty interesting things, and it's fun to go shoot. So till then, if you want to be on the shooting list, you got to send me a request. We'll
Yeah,
take
put me in there too.
we'll take a group out. It'll be a good time.
We gotta have a girl gang, Dan. We're gonna just roll up with a girl posse.
You know what? I'm calling Big Jake to go with me then, because we got to
Well, that's what I was
balance.
gonna say. That's the first call. We need to get out there. We need to be jumping out of old beat up trucks and firing off. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. Just
So-
listen.
Yeah. It's a good time. It's a real good time. So we'll set something up probably when it cools down a little bit, because otherwise you got to be out there at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I don't wake up that early. So